Hello again folks, welcome to Tai Chi 12 in the beautiful yurt. So again, continuing with long form and short form sequences. Short form first. Now you may find a lot of you haven't covered this in short form, okay? Don't panic. Have a look at it anyhow because you will be getting there eventually, okay? So I'm going to look at the sequence that from where we left off last week, from the single whip after cloud hands, okay? So we're going to do a couple of kicks here. Okay, so there's our single whip position where we left off last week. There's a half step, palms up. As you sit back, this one folds. And then we're stepping into an empty stance, swirling the hips. Left wrist to the side, right hand out. You'll see this better when I'm facing you. And then we step out to the left, foot can down diagonal. And then we come forward. The left hand like this on the up side of the right wrist. The hand turns and then we separate and we do kicking with the heel into this direction. We then come down into an empty stance on the heel, fists at the sides, and then we come forward with the double strike. Now I'm going to turn into the other diagonal here, so we open the hands, they separate, and then go into this cross again, and then we separate, and the kick this time is into the other, excuse me, I'll just do that again, the kick into the other diagonal. So, let's just look at that from another angle. We'll do it again, just the sequence this way, and then we'll look at it from another angle. So here, just hitch these up a bit. So there's your single whip position. Half step as we do this. Arm folds. Step in, left elbow to the wrist, right hand out. We step out diagonally. Left hand comes up on top of the right. And then it turns. We separate and kick with the heel, and then down into this position, which is an empty stance, weight back, and then the double strike. Here we separate as we turn, hands cut down, and then come into this cross position. We lock the right knee, and then we kick to the other side. So, looking at that from another angle then, okay, so coming towards you now. So there's the single whip position from last week, okay, so here, half step, sit back, the arm folds, step in, and that's that, what we call high pot on horse. Okay, so from here, step out diagonally, this hand comes over the top and then separates, and then after we've separated, we've locked the left knee, we kick out into this direction, and then we come down into this empty stance with the fists like this, and then we come forward with a double strike. Okay, so as we turn, we separate, the hands come down, come round into this position, and then turning towards the other diagonal, we then kick with the heel. Okay, so that's short form for this week. Short and sweet. Okay, so long form. The last video we had looked at we'd get up to the end of the repulse monkey. So we'll take it from there, and we're going to go through probably up to the next single whip before we start getting into the kicks. Okay, so where we left off last week is this back stance position, the last repulse monkey. So turning the hips diagonal, right hand down, holding the ball, sinking into the left leg, heel out, foot down, and then coming into our diagonal flying. Okay, so we're into the diagonal, and then like a repeat of part one. Okay, so after the half step, we sit back. This is your step up move that you did in part one. This is the shoulder press that you did in part one. The weight crane opens its wings. Then the brush knee push. And in fact, up to the half step that you did in part one, and then that's where it changes. Bending the elbows, sitting back, fingers down towards the floor, and knee with C-bottom. Down into the left leg. And then as we come up, right hand turns up, left hand to push. Step out to get width of stance, and then forward into fan through back. From here, it's chop and turn, sit back, and then it's a straight parry, push, bringing that left foot round, punch, and roll back up onto the heel, diagonal parry, push, step through, and punch. And then this wee separation, one more step, and we're back then into our double ward off. This is all out of part one. Ward off, roll back, press, separate, sit back, push, look left, look right, and finally single whip. Okay, so I'm going to do that sequence again, and then I'm going to do it from another angle. Okay, I'm going to do that one more time just from a different angle, just to finish up. Okay, maybe a couple of different angles because there's a bit of turning involved, as you can see. Okay, so here's your position. Okay, so I'm going to do fan through back. I'm going to turn towards you. There's our fan through back. Okay, so that's long form for this week. Enjoy.